Okay, I think we passed kneeling.
Down in the third quarter, Bears ball on their own 30. Julie Rakovic swings to his left.
I don't want you to miss it.
On September 8th, 2024, the NFL announced griot and present-day rapper Kendrick Lamar as Super Bowl 59's halftime performer. The press release, accompanied by a short promotional video from Lamar, immediately became the most trending topic in mainstream hip-hop media. K-Dot stands cheering on the final fatality in the Big Three rap saga, and affiliates of Young Money Entertainment and Cash Money Records challenging the pick. As the drama unfolded, little attention was directed towards the NFL Corporation, one of America's strongest propaganda machines, and the legacy of Colin Kaepernick seems more like a distant memory. I'm Sayou Cooper, and this is The Griots, reporting on hip-hop culture through a mix of soapbox editorials, weird commercial breaks, and some very serious guests. When you think of the American Empire, what comes to mind? What cultural moments or media scream Americana? Whom and what do you see? I'm assuming for our international viewers, there's the flag and its colors, fast food, and the McDonald's logo for sure, white faces, loads of white faces, and that one mega huge black pop star. But what else?
The overpasses that we've seen have been lined with what has been going on down below as the presumed vehicle of O.J. Simpson is still traveling very slowly northbound.
You smiling? Why are you smiling?
Football's fun.
You think football is fun?
Yes, no.
No?
Certain.
Breaking news just into our newsroom. Prison officials in Massachusetts confirming they found former New England Patriot and University of Florida standout Aaron Hernandez dead in his cell this morning.
Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, and Burt Reynolds.
You can do it!
The Longest Yard.
We're running out of gas, so at this point we can only pray that they'll be able to pull this off in a safe measure.
Well, originated in the 19th century as a club sport of elite colleges, has morphed into America's most recognizable brand. As noted by David Zirin in the documentary Behind the Shield, The Power and Politics of the NFL, American football lacks the international appeal and feasibility like the NBA and MLB. Its game viewership and devoted following is deeply embedded in the fabric of American society and culture. The NFL propaganda revolves around the system of patriarchy. There is no female Premier League and only a minor league through the United States Women's Football League, which often gets overshadowed by the Lingerie Football League. They rebranded in 2013 with the Legends Football League, but still kept the uniforms. Male players in the league are viewed as peak forms of cis-hetero masculinity, which is ironic considering how gay the sport is. While under contract, athletes spend so much of their time with each other and predominantly male staff. The team, or brotherhood as the NFL propagates, comes before everything. That includes friends, children, and spouses. Their locker rooms a vulnerable and intimidating space. After patriarchy comes nationalism. Through military ceremonial rituals broadcasted at every game, the NFL has branded itself as America's most patriotic sport. Patriotism that doesn't acknowledge the empire's imperialism or military agenda that crushes social protests deemed as threats to the state. But the NFL isn't doing this propaganda for free, though.
And so, we're raising the terror alert level to intense orange red, based on very credible, detailed information on a non-specific threat. Could it be a hijacking? Absolutely possible. Chemical or biological agent? You bet it could happen. Suicide bomber? Hey, you never know. But what we do know is that it's absolutely, positively gonna happen today, maybe.
The NFL has a history of taking money from the Department of Defense, DoD. A 2015 investigation revealed that between 2011 and 2014, 14 different NFL teams received a total of $5.4 million in taxpayer dollars from the DoD. Peter Sok wrote for the Brown Political Review. The NFL's political ties are paradoxical in the years after Colin Kaepernick's protests against police brutality. shunned and chastised for bringing politics into sports, when sports have always intersected with politics. In America, the most notable Muhammad Ali protesting his draft pick into the Vietnam War, or Tommy Smith and John Carlos' Black Power fist during the 1968 Mexico City Olympics. In 2019, Jay-Z's entertainment company, Rocnation, partnered with the NFL for a 5-year deal. This is Sayou Cooper reporting live. Am I reporting live? But this is Sayou Cooper, editor-in-chief of the Griot's, head journalist in charge here. I hope you enjoy this episode's season premiere. If you only were able to see the behind-the-scenes work that goes into this series, I'm quite exhausted. This is the last day of editing. I'm actually panicking. But
Instagram is the best way to promote some pussy. Scary.
That hurt. It hurt a lot. I blame myself for not being mentally prepared for a letdown and for just automatically mentally putting myself in that position. Thanks to all my peers, my friends, my family, my homies on sports television, everybody repping me. I really appreciate that. I really do. I feel like I let all of y'all down by not getting the opportunity, but I'm working on me. I'm working, so thank you. Lil Wayne, aka Tunchi, Weezy F Baby, Mr. Carter, and Best Rapper Alive said in a somber video responding to the ongoing friction in the rap community about Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime announcement. America's most watched game and television broadcast would take place at the Caesar Dome in New Orleans, Lil Wayne's hometown. Rap Twitter, now X, is split between two hardened fronts, and Wayne's sizable legacy is lost somewhere in the middle. Weezy F Baby was born in the 17th ward of New Orleans, the neighborhood Holly Grove. His childhood in the 80s is one filled with poverty and trauma. America during this time is divided between opulence for the wealthy and devastation for the poor. This is Reaganomics, the crack and AIDS epidemic, and for many black men, the pipeline to mass incarceration draws closer. From an early age, Wayne's writing abilities are recognized and professionally nourished under the mentorship of Ronald Slim Williams and Brian Baby Williams. The two brothers started Cash Money Records in the 90s and along with Wayne would forever change the trajectory of rap music. Their affiliates such as Drake and Nicki Minaj are global superstars and have molded the new generation of rap. But all this wouldn't be possible without the talent and tenacity of Lil Wayne. For some, particularly young listeners, it's easy to forget how prolific Lil Wayne has been throughout his career. From 2004 to 2010, Lil Wayne released 6 albums, 7 mixtapes, 25 singles, and over 80 official guest features, and a run of unprecedented rap success. The peak of that success, 2008's The Carter 3, helped usher in a new era of mainstream dominance for the genre, selling over 1 million copies in its first week at the time, when rap and commercial music in general were both on a serious sales downswing. Complex magazine published on the 10th anniversary of The Carter 3. Your favorite rapper's GOAT is probably Tunchi. His sound and rap rockstar image can be found in Playboi Carti, Young Thug, and even alternate rappers like Tyler the Creator. But these accolades, along with vices, are also front and center. Substance abuse that lasted for years, and mental health issues that he's become more candid about. These issues are now the biggest argument for some as to why the halftime show is not his.
It's almost like being on Rock Nation and you can't get the verse.
And that happens a lot.
Yeah.
That happens a lot. You go to Rock Nation thinking you get that over.
Through your place, waving the 4 at chest plates, eyes lowered in my test grades, but my flow so grammatically superb like my essays.
If you had a choice between getting paid $500,000 in cash or lunch with Jay-Z, which would you choose?
You gotta take the money. What I'm gonna say?
When news broke, Roc Nation and the NFL were partnering up, radio media personality Nessa Diab spoke out. Diab is also the longtime partner of Colin Kaepernick. While Jay-Z and the NFL alluded Kaepernick was okay with the deal, Diab notified the public that Kaepernick never spoke to Jay-Z and the NFL during the deal's negotiations, and found out about the official partnership like the rest of us. Cited from Roc Nation's official press release, the statement notes, Roc Nation will work alongside the league with artists to curate the richness of football culture nationwide. Content initiatives will include a live visual album, songs of the season original music, archive and current content from live NFL music events, and artist podcasts. The live music curation includes the Super Bowl halftime show, with Jay-Z having a significant influence on the headliner pick. Up till August 2019, Jay-Z had been an avid supporter of Kaepernick's protests. The on-field protests against police brutality led to Kaepernick's blackball in the league. He dedicated the song The Story of OJ to Kaepernick during a festival performance in 2017. He wore Kaepernick's jersey for a SNL performance that year, and spoke approvingly of Kaepernick's work consistently. So when the press rollout began for the Roc Nation NFL partnership, the consensus was shock and disappointment. But when looking at Jay-Z, the businessman, and his infatuation with white male billionaires, the deal makes a lot of sense. I mean, he's named several businesses after John D. Rockefeller, a titan of America's capitalist history. Rockefeller was highly unethical in his business practices, but his modest to riches story is enticing for Jay-Z. His friendship with Warren Buffett has been publicized through a Forbes magazine cover, and he's besties with billionaire Robert Kraft. Instead of working to dismantle the systems and institutions that have historically disenfranchised Black people in the United States, Jay-Z wants to be the Black guy led into this elite club. His pursuit of Black capitalism has always been there, but the most front and center was the 444 era, his 13th studio album from 2017, 1 minute invoking Black revolutionaries like Fred Hampton or Jean Basquiat, then engaging in business practices that are incompatible with the ideology of both men. Through this partnership with Roc Nation, the NFL effectively squashed Kaepernick's protests and media blowback. Other than some workout sessions over the years, Kaepernick has not professionally played for the league since 2017. Through a more diverse Super Bowl lineup aided by Roc Nation's management, the NFL was able to lure back viewers who were uncomfortable with Kaepernick's mistreatment and masqueraded itself as an anti-racist agent, even though they faced several major racial discrimination lawsuits in recent years. While his allies like Meek Mill touted the deal as chestnut checkers move, it's clear Jay-Z's Black approval was brought in exchange for the business success of Roc Nation, a common phenomenon in the economic theory and system of capitalism. Wealthy business elites exploit the working class for their greedy financial goals. The working class in this story are regular Black Americans, who would never amass the wealth Jay-Z has attained, but will continue to cheer him on due to the propaganda of identity politics. If one Black man makes it, surely we are all up next.
If you want it, man, your show can get it. You ain't heard it. And young Wayne Pain, it's a shame. And you say he's a pain, he is crazy, deranged. Put the bass on the same, feel like 80 this summer. So when the sun hit it, feel like baby or something.
With Kendrick Lamar slated as the halftime performer for Super Bowl 59, viewers might be in for the most conscious performance the game has ever seen. More radical than Beyoncé's 2016 Black Panther dress-up, but a consciousness that's ultimately lacking. At its purest, Lamar's Black artistry is illuminative storytelling of a Black boy turned Black man in America's oppressive society, vexes of course at that system, but still love letters to the city of Compton and the community that raised him. But a closer look at Lamar's politics is still stuck in the Obama era of Black excellence being the solution to what Black folks need to succeed. A political mindset that still sees billionaires like Jay-Z and Dr. Dre as heroes, despite Dre having a long history of violence against women, and Hove moving in his selfish business ways. As David Dennis Jr. wrote in his article for Andscape, in 2019, Roc Nation was brought on to produce the halftime show to amplify the league's social justice efforts, according to the NFL. Yet the shows have failed to do that. Usher and The Weeknd have all been entertaining, but the social justice message has been lost. Strictly analyzing the halftime pick from a commercial rap standpoint, this is a great career move for Kendrick Lamar, who has been dominating the rap game since April of this year, inflicting a deep wound that Drake is still struggling to recover from. And then there is the case of Lil Wayne. Due to the effects of long-term substance abuse, the rapper is not in prime performance shape. The rallying cries from the Young Money, Cash Money base is endearing, but also dubious considering Lil Wayne refused to perform on stage with the Hot Boys and affiliates of Cash Money Records for the 2024 Essence Festival, and in 2018, he finally settled his lawsuit with the label for contractual violations. Obviously, the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef is the underlying tension within this halftime announcement discourse, but it's arguably not the full story yet. Not leaning too much into the Roc Nation conspiracy theories, but Jay-Z does have substantial power in the commercial rap market right now. With the fall of Russell Simmons and Diddy, Jay-Z is the most powerful and influential hip-hop gatekeeper of the 21st century. Diddy was able to change the course of hip-hop by instigating the beef between the Notorious B.I.G. and Tupac, and one has to wonder what would be Jay-Z's impact in the long term. But like griot Andre 3000 said, y'all don't want to hear me, you just want to dance. From the east coast of the American Empire, this is the Griots, and I'm Sayou Cooper. Our theme song is Jaws, produced by Suzuki-san. Instagram and other cool stuff is found on our website. Link is always in the description. Thank you to the ancestors. Until next time.